You ever wake up after a full night's sleep, 8, maybe even 9 hours, and still feel like you just ran a marathon in your dreams? Like your brain is foggy, your body's heavy, and you're wondering what the point of sleeping was in the first place. That used to be me, every day. I was sleeping plenty, but my energy was low, my focus was off, and even coffee couldn't fix it. I started asking myself, is it really just about how long I sleep, or is there something deeper going on? That's when I stumbled into the world of sleep tracking. And not just your average sleep tracking with a smartwatch. I'm talking about sleep earbuds. Tiny, lightweight, barely there earbuds that not only help you fall asleep, but also tell you what's actually happening while you're out cold. Now, if you've never heard of sleep earbuds before, you might be wondering what makes them different from regular earbuds or even from those fancy smartwatches everyone's wearing. And I get it. Earbuds are for music, right? You put them on, blast your favorite playlist, and zone out. But sleep earbuds are built different. They're made specifically to help you wind down, fall asleep faster, and stay asleep longer, all while quietly collecting information about how your body is behaving during the night. Some play soothing sounds, some offer white noise or pink noise or ocean waves. Some are completely silent, but are packed with sensors that monitor your movement, breathing, heart rate, and even your sleep stages. It's like having a mini sleep lab inside your pillow. So why did I decide to try them? Because I wanted to understand my sleep, not just in hours, but in quality. I didn't want to wake up guessing anymore. I wanted data, real feedback. I wanted to know if I was tossing and turning at 3 a.m., if I was hitting deep sleep often enough, or if something was keeping me in light sleep for too long. And yeah, I tried the apps, I tried the smartwatches. But you know what I realized? Most of those wearables either weren't comfortable to sleep in, or didn't track sleep that accurately. My wrist would get sweaty, the strap would shift, and the data would always feel a little off. So I gave sleep earbuds a shot. I started with one pair, then another, and another. And after several months of testing, of sleeping, waking up, reviewing charts, trying again, I started to get a clearer picture of how my nights were affecting my days. And the crazy part, once I had that picture, I actually started sleeping better, because now I knew what was wrong, and I could do something about it. Let me walk you through what I learned. First of all, sleep quality is about rhythm. Your brain goes through different stages of sleep, light, deep, REM, and each of those stages plays a different role in how you feel when you wake up. Light sleep is like your body's warm-up stage. Deep sleep is when your body heals and repairs itself. And REM sleep is when your brain is most active. It's when you dream, when memories get processed, when learning gets consolidated. If you're not spending enough time in deep or REM, you'll wake up feeling drained, even if you technically slept for 8 hours. The problem is, most of us have no idea how much time we spend in each stage. We go to bed, we wake up, and we guess. But when I used sleep earbuds with tracking features, I got real numbers. I could see that some nights I was getting almost 0 deep sleep. Other nights I was waking up every 45 minutes without realizing it. And that kind of information changed everything. Because once you see the pattern, you can start asking better questions, like, was it what I ate? Was it the temperature in my room? Was it the noise outside? Did I spend too much time on my phone before bed? The more I paid attention, the more I started to experiment. I tried adjusting my bedtime. I stopped eating late. I lowered the room temperature. I switched to different types of background sounds. And every night, I'd wake up, check the data, and tweak something. Slowly but surely, my sleep started to improve. I wasn't just sleeping, I was sleeping smarter, and that made me feel better all around. My mornings were sharper. I wasn't groggy anymore. I could think clearly. I felt more emotionally balanced. I didn't snap at people as much. I was calmer, more focused, and and I didn't need as much caffeine to get through the day. Now, I'm not saying sleep earbuds are a magic fix. They're not going to cure insomnia overnight or replace good sleep habits, but they are an incredible tool, a kind of mirror that lets you see what's really going on when you close your eyes. And that knowledge is powerful, because once you understand your sleep, you can actually change it. You can take back control. And in today's world, where burnout is normal and rest is rare, that control is priceless. People always ask me which brand is the best. And honestly, I don't think there's one perfect answer. Some people need earbuds that are ultra soft and barely noticeable. Others want earbuds that play calming sounds or white noise. Some want the deepest sleep data possible, while others just want something that helps them relax. So instead of talking about brands, I like to talk about what actually matters. Comfort, accuracy, battery life, simplicity. Whether it helps you sleep, not just track sleep, whether you actually wake up feeling better. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You're not buying a gadget, you're investing in your health. You're giving yourself a better morning. Let me tell you about one night that really stuck with me. I had a rough day. Stressful meetings, back-to-back calls, too much screen time. I went to bed with my mind racing. Normally, I'd toss and turn for an hour, but that night, I used the earbuds to play a gentle rain sound, barely audible, just enough to soothe my nerves. I fell asleep in under 10 minutes. When I woke up, I felt oddly refreshed, like my brain had actually had a chance to breathe. I checked the data and saw that I had more REM sleep that night than I'd had in weeks. That was the moment I knew this stuff worked. Not because the earbuds fixed me, but because they gave me a way to help myself. I think that's what I love most about sleep earbuds. They don't try to do everything for you. They don't take over. They just give you insight. They give you tools. And then they step back and let you decide what to do with that information. Maybe you'll use it to change your bedtime routine. Maybe you'll adjust your caffeine intake. Maybe you'll realize you're getting great sleep already, and that'll give you peace of mind. Whatever it is, you're no longer guessing. You're making informed choices, and those choices add up. All right, that's a good spot to pause for now. Now let's talk about something most people don't consider when thinking about sleep: your environment. I used to think that once I turned off the lights and closed my eyes, the rest was up to chance. But it turns out that the little details in your bedroom can make or break the quality of your sleep. And what surprised me most was how much of it was tied to sound. We think of sleep as something that happens in silence. But in reality, a little bit of consistent background noise can actually help your brain relax. That's what sleep earbuds showed me. They block out the inconsistent sounds like cars, neighbors, or pets, and replace them with something steady, like rain, ocean waves, or a soft hum. That consistency calms your nervous system. It tells your brain it's safe to relax now. And when your brain feels safe, it lets go faster. You fall asleep quicker, you stay asleep longer, and you wake up without feeling like you've been in a boxing match with your own thoughts. I remember one night when a thunderstorm hit around 2 a.m. I didn't even notice it. My earbuds were in, playing a low-level white noise, and I slept right through it. The next morning, my neighbor told me she was awake for an hour. That's when I realized just how much our environment plays into our sleep quality, and how sleep earbuds aren't just for tracking, they're for protecting your rest. And not just from noise. Some models track movement and breathing patterns, so if you wake up groggy, you can go back and see whether you were restless. Did you shift a lot during the night? Did your breathing change around 3 a.m.? It might not seem like much, but when you stack those clues night after night, they start telling you a bigger story about your health. That's another thing I found fascinating. Sleep isn't just a nightly event, it's a reflection of your life. The way you sleep can reveal stress, anxiety, poor habits, even hidden health issues. One week I noticed a drop in my REM sleep and a big spike in restlessness. At first I thought it was just bad luck, but then I realized I'd been feeling overwhelmed at work, skipping my workouts, and spending too much time scrolling before bed. The earbuds didn't diagnose me, obviously. They're not doctors, but they nudged me to look deeper, to connect the dots. And once I made those small changes, took a walk in the evening, turned off screens an hour before bed, wrote in a journal to clear my mind, my sleep improved again. That's the beauty of this kind of tech. It doesn't just measure your sleep. It teaches you how to care for yourself in ways that ripple into every area of life. I don't know about you, but I used to feel guilty for being tired. Like if I needed a nap or if I couldn't focus, it meant I was lazy or unmotivated. But learning about sleep through tracking helped me reframe all of that. It helped me understand that sleep isn't a luxury, it's a biological need. It's not something you squeeze in when everything else is done. It's the foundation for how you do everything else. Your mood, your memory, your creativity, your immune system, even your relationships, they all depend on how well you sleep. And when I started treating sleep as a priority instead of an afterthought, everything changed. I started showing up to my life more fully. I became more present, more engaged, more patient. It wasn't just about being less tired, it was about being more alive. That's why I get excited about sleep earbuds. Not because they're shiny or new or trending, but because they offer a gateway to that kind of transformation. They help you build awareness, they help you pay attention. And in a world that's constantly pulling your focus outward, that kind of inward attention is rare and powerful. You start to notice what helps you sleep, what hurts your rest, and what small adjustments can lead to big shifts. Maybe you learn that taking magnesium before bed helps. Maybe you find out that listening to a guided meditation drops your heart rate faster. Or maybe you realize that just knowing your sleep score gives you a sense of accomplishment and motivates you to build better habits the next day. I also want to say this. Sleep tracking isn't about being perfect. It's not a competition. There are going to be nights when you don't sleep well, even if you do everything right. That's okay. Life happens, stress happens, illness happens. The point isn't to obsess over the data. The point is to be curious, to be compassionate with yourself, to use the information as a guide, not a judgment. I've had nights when my data looked great, but I still felt tired. And I've had nights when the numbers looked awful, but I woke up energized. That's part of being human. Sleep tracking just adds another layer of insight. It's a tool, not a verdict. And once you learn to use it that way, it becomes something empowering, not stressful. What I love most is that the value of sleep earbuds goes far beyond the night itself. It spills into your morning routine, your workday, your relationships. When you sleep better, you think clearer, you make decisions faster, you handle stress more calmly, you show up to conversations with more empathy, you enjoy your meals more, you even move through your day with a kind of quiet confidence, because you know you've taken care of yourself in the most fundamental way. And all of that starts with a simple habit, putting in your earbuds, pressing play, and choosing to give your body the rest it's been craving. And let's not forget, sleep is deeply emotional. We carry our worries into bed. We replay conversations, we forecast the future, we relive mistakes. Sometimes sleep feels like the only time we can escape, but it doesn't come easily. That's where the audio features of sleep earbuds really shine. The right sound can cut through the noise in your head. A soft rain, a heartbeat rhythm, a gentle piano. These aren't just sounds, they're signals. They tell your nervous system you're safe now. They help you step out of fight or flight mode and into rest and restore. And in that space, healing happens. Not just physically, but emotionally. You wake up lighter, calmer, more ready to face the day. Now let's get into what people really want to know. Does it actually last? Is this just a phase, a trendy little experiment I did for a few weeks and then forgot about? Honestly, I thought it might be. I figured I'd try it, talk about it, and move on. But the truth is, these sleep earbuds became part of my nightly rhythm, just like brushing my teeth or turning off the lights. They're a tiny habit with a massive impact. And it's not just about the tracking anymore, it's about the ritual. That moment when I put them in, hit play on the soundscape, and everything else fades out. It's the signal to my body and mind that the day is over and it's time to let go. That kind of consistency is powerful. It creates a boundary between stress and rest. And once your body learns that cue, it starts responding faster. You don't just sleep better, you fall asleep faster. And that's gold, especially on nights when your mind doesn't want to shut up. There was a time when I used to dread bedtime, not because I didn't want to sleep, but because I didn't want to lie there in the dark with my thoughts. The racing thoughts, the to-do lists, the regrets, the worries about tomorrow. But when I started using these earbuds, bedtime became something I looked forward to. It became my escape, in the best way. Not an escape from life, but a return to myself. A time to rest, recover, and remember that tomorrow doesn't have to be carried tonight. And that shift, just that one little change in how I approached bedtime, had ripple effects I didn't expect. I became more emotionally regulated, more self-aware, more at peace. And yes, I still use the data. Not every night, but regularly enough to spot trends. If I've had 3 nights of poor REM, I check in with myself. Am I overworking? Am I stressed? Did I drink too much coffee? The tracking helps me course correct before things spiral. It's like having a dashboard for my well-being. I don't need to wait until I crash to know something's off. I can see it coming and make adjustments. That kind of proactive care has been a game changer, especially in a world where most of us wait until we're burnt out before we stop to rest. Now, let's talk comfort, because that's the #1 concern people have when they hear about sleep earbuds. How do you sleep with something in your ears all night? That was my concern too. I used to hate the idea. I thought it would be like trying to sleep with a rock in my ear. But the newer sleep earbuds are shockingly soft. Some are made of silicone that molds to your ear canal. Others are so slim they sit flush against your head, even if you sleep on your side. I won't lie, not every pair is comfortable for everyone. That's why it takes some trial and error. But once you find the right fit, you barely notice them. And once the audio starts playing, your brain tunes out everything else. And here's a wild thing I discovered. Wearing something in your ears can actually make you feel safer, like a gentle boundary from the outside world. It blocks out noise, yes, but it also blocks out energy. That might sound a little woo-woo, but hear me out. When you're overstimulated all day, screens, voices, alerts, movement, sometimes just having that soft buffer at night makes all the difference. It's like wrapping your nervous system in a blanket. I didn't expect that, but now I rely on it. Not in a dependent way, but in a "this helps me unwind" kind of way. I also want to mention the emotional benefit of feeling in control of your sleep. So many people feel helpless around rest. They think, I'm just a bad sleeper, or I've always had trouble falling asleep. And while some people do have clinical sleep issues, a lot of us are just missing tools. We're guessing, hoping, wishing. But when you have data, when you can see a pattern, when you can test changes and see results, you move from helpless to empowered. That shift is everything. Because when you believe you can change something, you usually can. It starts with belief, then awareness, then small steps. And those steps, they add up to better nights, which add up to better days, which add up to a better life. The other thing I didn't expect from this journey is how it deepened my respect for rest. Not just sleep, but rest as a human need. We live in a culture that glorifies hustle, speed, output. We reward the people who stay up late, who push through exhaustion, who grind until they collapse. But rest? Real rest? That's where healing happens. That's where insight comes. That's where creativity is born. And sleep is the foundation of all of it. It's not lazy. It's not weak. It's necessary. And tracking my sleep helped me realize that. It helped me unlearn the toxic mindset that said rest was optional. Now I see it as sacred, non-negotiable, a priority. You know what's funny? People spend so much money trying to feel better. Coffee, supplements, energy drinks, motivational apps. But the most powerful upgrade you can make to your life doesn't cost anything once you understand it. It's quality sleep. Real, restorative, deep sleep. And sleep earbuds for me were the gateway to that upgrade. Not because they changed my sleep on their own, but because they helped me become more aware, more intentional, more tuned in to what my body actually needed. And the thing is, once you experience even a few nights of truly restful sleep, where you wake up and actually feel restored, you start to crave it. Not like a craving for junk food or a dopamine hit, but like something deeper. Like your body remembering what it was designed to feel. Peaceful, steady, clear. You don't want to go back to dragging yourself through the day, running on fumes, numbing your fatigue with sugar and screens. You want real energy, real clarity, real presence. And sleep is the bridge to that kind of life. It always was. We just forget sometimes how powerful it can be. I think that's what surprised me the most about this journey. I started out just wanting to fix a problem. I was tired all the time, and I wanted to figure out why. But what I found was so much more than data. I found rhythm. I found a kind of trust with my body again. I found an anchor. And I didn't expect earbuds, something so small, so quiet, to play such a big role in that shift. But they did. Not because they fixed me, but because they helped me listen. They helped me notice. They helped me remember that rest isn't something we have to earn. It's something we deserve, just for being human. And maybe that's the biggest gift these little devices offer. They remind us to listen, not just to our sleep cycles or movement patterns, but to ourselves, to our exhaustion, to our needs, to the soft voice inside that's been whispering for a long time, slow down. When you track your sleep, you're not just collecting numbers, you're collecting evidence of how your body experiences life. And that awareness can change everything. It can help you stop pushing past your limits. It can help you find new boundaries. It can help you give yourself more compassion. And let's be honest, we could all use a little more of that these days. So if you're listening to this and wondering whether sleep earbuds are worth exploring, not as a product, but as a practice, my answer is yes. A gentle, open yes. Not because they're perfect, not because they'll solve every sleep issue, but because they're a tool, a doorway, a way to get curious about how you rest. A way to shift the conversation from how long did I sleep to how well did I care for myself last night? That's a powerful question, and the answers you find might just ripple into every other part of your life. Because here's the truth, how you sleep affects how you wake, and how you wake affects how you live. If you wake up feeling restored, everything feels more possible. Your mind is sharper, your patience is longer, your energy is cleaner, you're more present with your loved ones, you laugh more, you create more, you enjoy the little things, the coffee, the sunlight, the silence between moments. You live, not just exist, and for me, that's what sleep earbuds helped unlock. Not just better nights, but better days. So no, I'm not here to tell you what brand to buy. I'm not here to sell you on a feature list. I'm here to share what I've learned, what I've lived, and to say that if you've been struggling with sleep, or even if you just want to understand yourself better, this is a path worth exploring. Not because you need fixing, but because you deserve care. Real, intentional, loving care. And sometimes that care looks like choosing silence over stimulation. Sometimes it looks like putting a tiny device in your ear and pressing play. Sometimes it looks like noticing, adjusting, and trying again. That's the path I've been on, and it's made all the difference. So tonight, when you lay your head down, ask yourself, what if rest didn't have to be random? What if you could understand it, improve it? What if sleep wasn't just something that happens to you, but something you could shape, choose, and even enjoy? What if this one small choice, tracking your sleep with something as simple as a pair of earbuds, could open the door to a clearer, calmer, more connected version of yourself? And if that idea resonates with you, maybe tonight is the night to try. No pressure, no perfection, just curiosity, just awareness, just care. Thanks for being here. I hope this gave you something valuable to think about. If it did, you know what to do. Leave a comment, share this with someone who needs better sleep, and subscribe if you want more deep dives into the tech that's helping us live with more clarity and intention. This is Ty, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, sleep well and stay present.